right. So, toddlers. I thought I was ready. I mean, I'd done it the newborn bit twice, the no sleep, the crying, the why won't you latch breakdowns at 3 a.m. I thought that was the hard part. That was not the hard part because somewhere around 18 months, both my girls just switched. Like one day they were these cute little pudgy things who sat where I put them, and the next day, full chaos. I'm talking feral. I'm talking unhinged. I'm talking running at full speed into a glass door and then getting mad at me about it. And I remember thinking, why did no one pull me up aside and say, Lucy, you need to brace yourself, not for the baby stage, for this stage. Because honestly, I would have done some sort of prep. Like, I don't know, meditation, boxing, I don't know, probably both. I remember when my eldest was about 2, she had a full meltdown. I'm talking on the floor, screaming, kicking, tears everywhere because I peeled her banana. That's it. I peeled it. She wanted to do it herself, but she hadn't told me that because she couldn't, because she was 2. And once it was peeled, it was over. You can't unpeel a banana. I tried, kind of, push the skin back on. It didn't work, obviously. So we just had to ride this one out on the kitchen floor at 7 a.m. before I'd even had a coffee. And that's the thing with toddlers. The meltdowns are constant and they're never about anything that makes sense. My youngest once cried because the wind blew on her. The wind. Like, mate, I can't control the weather. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Another time she lost it because I wouldn't let her take her fork in the bath. A fork in the bath. And she looked at me like I was the crazy one. The bit that really got me though, like really got under my skin, was the not being able to talk thing because they want something. They really, really want something and they're pointing and they're just grunting and you're just standing there going, this one, the blue one, the red one, do you want a drink, a snack? Do you want me to hold you, put you down? And every single guess is wrong. And they get more and more upset and you get more and more stressed. And then they just throw themselves on the ground and you still don't know what they wanted. Honestly, I used to feel so bad. Like, I'm your mum. I should know what you need. But I didn't because you're screaming in a cupboard and I don't speak toddler. And then there's the refusing. Oh my God, the refusing. Toddlers refuse everything. Getting dressed? No. Get in the car seat? No. Getting out of the car seat? Also no. Nappy change? Absolutely not. Shoes? Never. Holding your hand? How dare you? My eldest went through a phase where she refused to wear pants. Just pants. Tops were fine, but pants? No. So we'd be at home and she'd just be walking around a t-shirt and a nappy like some kind of tiny resort guest. And I'd try to put pants on her and she'd go stiff as a board. You know that thing they do where they're plank and they just go rigid, like trying to put pants on a surfboard. I gave up. She won. She was 2 and she won. And don't even get me started on food. Actually, no, I'm getting started. Fussy eating nearly broke me. I'd spend ages making something I knew she liked, something she ate yesterday, something she asked for. And she'd look at it like I'd put a plate of dirt in front of her. I don't like it. You had it 12 hours ago, honey. You loved it. You asked for more. I don't like it. And then she'd want toast, plain toast, no butter, but wait, not that toast, different toast. It's all the same toast. It comes from the same loaf. But no, it was the wrong toast. I remember one night I made 3 different dinners. 3. Like a short order cook in my own kitchen. And she ate none of them. She ate a yogurt pouch and half a cracker and I just stood at the bench and stared at the wall. My youngest was worse though. She'd put the food in her mouth, chew it, and then just open her mouth and it would just fall out. while looking me dead in the eye. Like a power move. That's what it was, a power move from 1.5-year-old. And I'd just be sitting there covered in sweet potato thinking, oh my gosh, I went to uni for this. Now toilet training. I don't think I fully healed from toilet training. Everyone talks about it like this cute little milestone. Oh, they'll get it when they're ready. Just wait for the signs. The signs? What signs? My oldest showed 0 signs. I just picked a week and went for it. And it was awful. There was we on the couch, we on the floor, we on the car seat, we in places I didn't even know we could reach. I once found a tiny little puddle behind the TV. And I was like, how did she even get there? And poo. There was poo. I'll leave that there. Like I honestly thought maybe it would take like a week, maybe 2. It took months of carrying spare knickers everywhere, months of asking, do you need to go every 4 minutes, months of her saying no and then weeing 30 seconds later. And everyone kept telling me, oh, she'll get it. And I'm like, cool. But right now she's weed in the trolley at Woolies, so that's where we're at. But the thing that really aged me during the toddler years, the danger. Toddlers they're just trying to die. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. They have no fear, none, 0. My youngest climbed the bookshelf, the actual bookshelf, like she was scaling a rock wall. I walked in and she was just up there, hanging off the second shelf with one hand, smiling. My heart nearly came out of my chest. And I had to stay calm because if I screamed, she'd let go. So I just walked over real slow and grabbed her like it was no big deal. Then I went to the bathroom and had a little cry. She also ate a leaf once and some sand and tried to drink bathwater and put a coin in her mouth. Oh, look, I'm a nurse, right? I know what choking looks like. I know what to do. But knowing what to do and watching your kid shove a $2 coin in her mouth are 2 very different things. And the climbing. Oh my God, the climbing. Everything is a ladder to a toddler. The couch, the dining table, the coffee table, the toilet. My youngest once climbed onto the kitchen bench using a drawer she'd pulled out. A drawer. She'd used it as a step. She was standing on the bench next to the knife block, just vibing. And I aged about 15 years in 3 seconds. You need eyes in the back of your head. That's what people say. But honestly, you need eyes in the back, the sides, the top. You need a drone. You need CCTV. Because the second you look away, the second they're into something. I once went to the toilet, just the toilet, maybe 2 minutes, came back, and my youngest again had gotten into the pantry, opened a bag of flour and was sitting in it, just sitting in flour on the kitchen floor like a little ghost. And she looked up at me and smiled. And I didn't even know what to do, so I took a photo. Because at that point, what else can you do? And the running off. This one still gives me heart palpitations. Toddlers just bolt for no warning, no reason, just gone. You're at the shops, you're holding their hand, you let go for 1 second to grab your wallet, gone. Just sprinting down that aisle like they've been released into the wild. My youngest did this at a car park once. A car park. And I have never moved so fast in my life. I didn't even know I could run that fast. I grabbed her and I was shaking, properly shaking. And she just laughed because to her it was a game, the best game. Mummy's chasing me. How fun. Not fun at all. My youngest was a runner. She'd do it at the park. She'd take off in the other direction and I'd have to grab the older one, grab the bag, grab the water bottles and just chase every single time. I once told my husband I don't take them to the park for fun. I take them to the park for cardio. And look, I know my girls are well past this now. They're 5 and 7. We're on the other side. But I remember it. I really do. I remember being so tired, I cried in the car before going into the house. I remember feeling like I was doing it all wrong because my kid wouldn't eat or wouldn't stop screaming or wouldn't just stay still for 5 seconds. I remember being so tired, I cried in the car before going into the house. I remember feeling like I was doing it all wrong because my kid wouldn't eat or wouldn't stop screaming or wouldn't sit still for just 5 seconds. I remember Googling, is my toddler normal at 11 p.m? Spoiler, she was. They all are. They're just mental. So if you're in it right now, if you're in the thick of it, if your kid just threw their dinner on the floor and you're listening to this while hiding in the laundry, you're doing a great job. Like a really good job. It's this hard. It really is. It's not just you. Your kid is unhinged because that's what toddlers are. And you're holding it together even when it doesn't feel like it. Even on the flower days, even on the banana days, even on the car park days, you're doing it. And one day you'll take a photo of them sitting in flower and laugh about it. I promise.